Well, new figures show New Zealanders are getting better at speaking Te Reo Maori and are more supportive of its use in day-to-day life. According to Stats NZ, those who can speak more than a few words or phrases of Te Reo has risen from 24 to 30% since 2018, while 62% of us think Te Reo should become a core subject in primary schools. That's up from 57% in the last survey. For more on this, let's bring in Māori language advocate Hannah O'Regan. Kia ora, Hannah. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. How heartened are you by this data? What does it tell us about efforts to keep the language alive?
Oh, Ingrid, look, it absolutely fills me with joy just to hear that the tide has started to change and turn for the better. It is really, a sign of the times that we have really crossed a point where the language has started to be heard in all places across our country and even beyond. And I think the data tells us that perseverance and commitment, all that hard work by the generations that have gone before us has actually paid off. And we are, like I said, the tide has turned and we're going to be benefiting from that.
And now young people are leading the charge in learning Te Reo. So is it just the beginning, do you think, of the revitalisation?
Our rakatahi, our youth continue to inspire me on a regular basis. And I think what we see here with the fact that they are leading the charge is that they don't have the same fear elements. They don't have the same anxieties around language diversity and actually ethnic and cultural diversity that potentially previous generations had. And what that means is that they're far more open and accepting of the variety, diversity of culture, and they can celebrate that and participate in it, and they benefit from that as well. And we see this not just in language, but we see it, like I say, in cultural inclusion, in the way that they can engage in conversations about history that we couldn't potentially do a generation before. So I do think what we're seeing is a real growth and leadership from our youth, and they are just, they're like sponges. They take it on, they don't have that anxiety.
What do you say to other members of the community, say, who might feel a bit whakama, I think it is, a bit shy about giving it a go? What do you say to them about where they start?
Look, I understand that when something is different and it can be quite challenging. And I think this is one of the things about the perseverance is that because our youth have been exposed to more reo, they don't have that same apprehension. And I think what I'd say to our older generation is just, bear with us. It will actually become more normalised in time. It won't, that fear, that anxiety will start to subside, and they will be able to actually celebrate the beauty of it as part of our history and our country and a part of the role that they can play as well. So, I understand that change is often hard, but, sometimes change is obviously for the better.
Hannah, hey, thank you very much for your time tonight, your enthusiasm. I'm glad to see that it is being reflected out there in the community too.
Kia ora, tēnā koe.